Here is the Trews.
That's the kind of promotion we need from a lovely young man. Well done. Hello, welcome to Trews on the Move, Trews on the Tube, on the tube. What's going on today? X Factor. Tools for net for strippers. X Factor bosses were accused yesterday of trawling the internet for strippers to boost their flagging ratings. Well, obviously those are television programmes, they do produce them up, you know. They know that certain stories are more titillating or stimulating. What's sad really is that the same culture that this newspaper, the Daily Star, and the X Factor belong to is one that sort of creates that fake hope through programmes like the X Factor and then ridicules and humiliates people once they get them on the show. See this here, this is a good example of how newspapers work. Yesterday they ran a story, Nick Clegg doesn't want to clamp down on knife crime, right? Then today, grieving mother attacks Clegg as he says I will block knife crackdown. A grieving mother yesterday condemned Nick Clegg for opposing tough new measures to tackle knife crime. All that happened is the Daily Mail approached this mother and said, "Have you heard what Nick Clegg said about knife crime? How does that make you feel as the mother of someone who died of knife crime?" "Oh, it makes me feel bad," she'll say. Then they're able to run that story. So it's not that they're reporting information, it's that they're generating information. And in the process, upsetting that woman. One of the problems with Trews on the Tube is its public transport system. So it's not the ideal location for a serious news analysis. Never mind A-levels in Russell Brand. God help the poor children having to study my ramblings. They're not studying your ramblings, Tom. Now, I've been married to some of the people on this page. This lad, I was briefly a member of the royal family. You may remember, difficult time for old Russ, so I didn't fit in at all the banquets and that. This one's disgusting. Shut up! Ain't you got no McCain's? I'm your new cheaper Morrison's. This is the start of a new cheaper Morrison's. Morrison's talking to us in the first person now. More Trews on the Tube. I don't know for sure that there's a relationship between the company News Corp that owns the Sun and whoever is behind fracking, or shale gas as it's called, but look, they're really aggressively promoting the idea of fracking. Do some fracking, they really want us to do some. Hail our shale. It's historic news. The fracking revolution may take its first step within days. We don't actually mean blasting underground rock with water and getting gas out, we mean only the first application for permission to do it will be filed with Lancashire County Council. So, like, they're going to extraordinary efforts to make fracking seem like a lot of fun, to make people that are opposing it or slowing the process down seem ludicrous, and to ridicule those that actively oppose it. Caroline Lucas said she's not in the least bit persuaded for the need for shale gas. Caroline Lucas, whether you like her or not, is the leader of the Green Party that has dedicated her life primarily to environmental issues. She won't be, like, what Caroline Lucas won't be motivated by is money. What this is, like, I can't see where the money is, but it's definitely, this is about money. The Sun doesn't care about, come on, we've got to find sort of new renewable energy sources, or even access to new types of fossil fuel. They don't care about that. They just care about money. So, like, it's sort of an extraordinary thing to find in a newspaper. Frack pool. Why are they doing this to us? I'd like to know. Could someone find out the connection for us? We can't do it. We're only me and Gareth. We're only a little two-man operation. Could you find out, please, people of world, why the Sun is promoting fracking? Is it just an ideological connection, or is there a literal financial connection? Is it just like all capitalist people head like a Mongol horde in the same direction? Or is it there's some direct money changing hands? You can find out, you're smart. And then Quinton Letts. Cameron's sweaty face has got as pink as a mole's nose. Thank you. That's the news. Sometimes it enters into the realm of poetry. So we see there the usual combination of hysteria, ludicrous distraction, and downright lies for financial reasons. But now to my weather correspondent, a little girl. What's the weather going to be like today? What? Look out the window, don't be so lazy. What's your name?
Jess.
Jess. Jess, so far, what's the weather been like?
Raining.
What?
Raining.
Thank you, Jess. Today the weather has mostly been raining. Would you say this is the Trews down the camera, Jess? Go, this is the Trews.
This is the truth.
Good girl.
I'm going to sack her because that's really bad weather.
Nose is a tool that is abused to fool you and to leave you scared and confused. Trews is like the nose. If the nose was true, I want some trews. Let's have some trews.